Hi, Paul here from Trekitt. We're out today on this beautiful, cold, crisp and clear winter's day right on the northern edge of the Black Mountains. We've got Tumper, or Lord Hereford's Knob up there with a little dusting of snow. We've got Hay Bluff on this side and it's absolutely beautiful. Got sunshine, it's cold. The temperature in the car on the way up here said -1.5, and with a wind chill it's probably a lot colder. So we've come down a little bit out of the wind so I'm not freezing. And we're going to talk to you today about the Fjällräven Keb Padded Hoodie, part of Fjällräven's Keb range. You might be familiar with their trousers and their other jackets. So this is the insulated jacket to match with that family of products. It's a highly compressible, lightweight, synthetically insulated hooded jacket, hence the name, padded hoodie. And you can use this for a wide variety of uses in cold, damp, wet, miserable conditions. You could use it as a belay jacket to throw it over the top of your layering system when you stop and you get cold. You could use it underneath a shell. It's just a really versatile piece. And one of the first things I noticed about this when I put it on is just how light and soft and pliable it is. It's a really comfortable jacket to wear, and is going to provide you with lots of versatile insulation for winter hill use. Okay, so the face fabric of the Keb Padded Hoodie is made from 100% polyester, so it's nice and light. It has a really nice matte, smooth finish, glides really easily under layers, and it has a little bit of stretch built in. Now that stretch is mechanical stretch. And for those of you who don't know, mechanical stretch is a way to build a little bit of movement into the fabric by the clever way of weaving the fibres in and out of each other that allows them to flex and to move. Traditionally, you would add maybe lycra or elastane to a fabric to give it stretch, and that would make it super stretchy. But the problem with that is that lycra is a little bit heavy, it's quite a heavy yarn, and it also takes longer to dry. So by using the mechanical stretch, admittedly, you don't get quite as much stretch as a lycra product, but it gives you enough freedom of movement without sacrificing the weight and the quick drying. So when you've got this on, there's a little bit of movement, a little bit of flex around the shoulders and the back, and if you're lifting your arms up, it's a little bit of movement in the fabric in this nice, soft, lightweight polyester fabric. Okay, so let's talk about the stuff that keeps you warm on the inside. Fjällräven have used their G-Loft Supreme, which is a 100% polyester fibre that lofts up really well. And the reason that it lofts up really well and resists compression is that they use 10% of the fibres are from recycled plastic. And those fibres are actually a little bit stiffer than the source, the virgin fibres. And so that when you compress the jacket, they act like little springs and they bounce the filling back up. So it resists compression and it lofts up really well. Fjällräven have used 60 gram per square metre insulation throughout the whole jacket, so it's fully insulated hood, insulated through the trunk and through the arms. And that's kind of a light to mid-weight kind of level of insulation that provides enough warmth as an overlayer or as part of a layering system, but without being big and bulky. The big thing about this jacket is how well it compresses, how light it is, and how well it bounces back up after compression. Okay, so let's go through the features, and as normal we'll start at the top and work our way down, and we'll start with the hood. Now I think this is one of the best hoods. In one of our other videos we talked about the Keb down jacket, and this is the synthetic version, and they use a very similar hood between them both. So it's quite simple, quite a simple hood, but the way that the draw cord works is really clever. The draw cord is set back from this baffle here, it goes all the way around your crown and then round just above your ears, so that when you cinch it up, it snugs in really nice and tight around your forehead and around your ears, sealing that warmth in. But this little baffle on the outside stays loose, so it doesn't pull into your eyes and obscure your vision. So when you've got this, excuse the sound, you can see when I've got that fully zipped up, you get a really good, what we call a full face closure. So you don't get, it seals out the warmth and you don't get all the snow and the wind and the rain blowing in on the side of your face. Just going to slacken this off because it's quite toasty warm in here. Okay, just an extra little bit about the hood, it's worth a mention. It's quite a lightweight, low profile hood, but it will, at a push, fit over the top of a climbing helmet. It's a bit snug, but it's on. You can still zip up. Alternatively, because it's lightweight, if you didn't have a beanie on, you could put the hood on, cinch it up, and then pop your helmet over the top. So really versatile in that respect. Works superbly. So continuing the simple lightweight theme of this jacket, the feature set's kept to a minimum, and they've used really nice lightweight zips to keep that compressibility and that pack size down as light as possible. So the main zip is a two-way reverse coil YKK zip. So nice and reliable. YKK make really good zips, they make the best zips. So two-way, so you can undo that from the bottom if you need to answer the call of nature or get to your pockets or to your harness. And you've got the nice little Fjällräven leather tag on here, so if you're using gloves or mitts like I am today, it's really easy to use. And then pockets wise, you get a little lightweight zip pocket up on the chest here. Good size, this one. You can get in easily get a nice big phone in there, or a GPS unit, hats and gloves, that kind of thing. And then your two hand pockets are unzipped. They're lycra bound and open, so it's really easy just to shove your hands in and get them in there. And these are big pockets, you know, they come right up here, right down there, so you could easily fill these with hats, gloves, snack bars, bits and pieces. Just bear in mind that they're not zipped, so they're literally there just to dump your hands into to keep them warm. And then on the inside, there's a little stretch mesh pocket here, handy place to keep valuables, car keys, or your mobile phone if you want to keep it a bit warmer, save the battery life. And then down the bottom of the hem and around the cuffs, you get a simple elasticated lycra binding. It seals up really nicely over gloves and over your wrists. I've got particularly skinny wrists and it still keeps those nice and snug. And again, down at the bottom, it's just tight enough to sit round under your bum and seal out the drafts without being too tight or too baggy. The sleeves also do allow you to vent if you need to. You can pull these up easily. The lycra's not so tight, so if you want to expose your wrists to the cold, why would I want to do that today? Because it's freezing. But if you do want to do that, you can pull the sleeves up to aid with ventilation. So a nice, simple, lightweight feature set. It's all about the pack size and the compressibility of this jacket, so it's easy to store away, pack it away in your pack, whip it out, stick it over everything and use it as a belay jacket. So the jacket doesn't come with any particular stuff sack, but we found that the X-Bed Fold dry bags, the extra small size, I think that's about 2 to 3 litres of space, it'll fit into there really easily. And I'll do a little piece later and I'll show you how easy it is to pack that down and how small it goes. If you're familiar with our videos, you'll know my vital statistics by now, but I'll just rattle through them quickly. I'm 6'3", 42-inch chest, 34-inch waist, and I weigh about 13.5, 14 stone. This is a size large, and it's a really easy, comfortable, relaxed fit on me. You can see it's quite roomy. I've got an Arc'teryx Phase AR base layer underneath, and a Mountain Equipment Chamonix fleece, so kind of your standard base layer fleece layering options underneath here. And there is room under here if I wanted to put another layer on underneath. Personally, I think I'd use this more as a belay jacket, and I'd use this to throw over the top of everything when I stop. So this will kind of live in my pack and come out when I get cold, when I've stopped, and go over the top of my Gore-Tex jacket. So there's plenty of room in here for layering. It's quite a relaxed, easy fit, and it's nice and long in the body, big, tall. I do appreciate that. So it comes down, sits down nice and long over my bum. So really comfortable, lightweight, soft. Don't know you've got it on really, it's lovely. So how would you use this jacket as part of a layering system? Well, there's no exact science about layering, and how you use this is entirely up to you. I said earlier in the video that I would probably use this, it would live in my pack and be used as a belay jacket, an over layering piece. But there's absolutely no reason why you couldn't use this as part of a layering system underneath a Gore-Tex shell, or just as a standalone jacket on a day like today. You know, it's bone dry today, there's hardly a cloud in the sky, but it's really cold, and if we went up there, it's blowing a hoolie. So this is windproof, it's water resistant, it's highly breathable, so you could use this as a standalone insulated jacket for walking around the hills on a day like this. If you want more information or you just want to get some tips and advice on layering, we've put together a video. Harry will put the link up here. Follow that and go and have a look and see what advice we've got to give you about our layering systems. Okay, so in summary, the Keb hooded padded jacket, or the Keb Padded Hoodie jacket, sorry. It's super lightweight, it's really compressible, and that's really the big thing about this jacket. It's the fact that it's kept its feature set to a minimum. There are no bulky zips and draw cords. It's designed to be stashed away in your pack, got out when you're feeling the cold. And because it uses that G-Loft Supreme insulation with that great memory springiness, it lofts up really nicely and it resists moisture really well. So in cold, damp, wet conditions, even if the jacket got wet, it would still continue to keep you warm. So a really versatile piece and an absolute pleasure to wear. You know, Fjällräven products just kind of suit me, they suit my frame. It's really comfortable, but the fact that it is so soft and lightweight and pliable make it a real pleasure to wear. So if you've got any comments, if you've got any questions you want to add in, pop them into the section below. They always welcome your feedback. I'm going to go and warm my feet up because that's about the only part of me that's cold right now. And I'll catch you guys again. Thanks for watching. See you soon.